Everybody dance.
So this is one of my favorite snacks, and I can take it as breakfast or a snack. So we have the base being yogurt, and then I have various toppings including some nuts and seeds and some cut up fruits. I think I have apples here and bananas. So I took this for breakfast before I went out, and I was full till like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. For this supper, I was preparing green bananas or plantains. I don't know if they're plantains, but green bananas and goat meat. So I peeled the green bananas, and before peeling, you have to apply some oil if you don't want the sticky stuff to catch onto your palms or fingers. I prepared my vegetables. I had everything including onions, tomatoes, some carrots, some bell peppers, both red and green. I sauteed the vegetables in some oil, starting with the onions, and I put in the bananas first before adding the rest of the vegetables. And then after that, as the bananas were cooking, I prepared the vegetables for the meat, and then I went ahead and prepared it. This was a wholesome meal and it was tasty. So for this breakfast, I decided to make some porridge from millet flour. So I got some dark millet flour. So first of all, you want to put water to boil, and then you make the paste from a bit of flour. Here I used 2 full tablespoons, and I added some cinnamon for flavor. That's how I usually like it. And then after that, you'll put the paste while mixing in the heat until it becomes the thickness that you'd like. Mine was too thick, so I had to add some water. But after that, I added some sugar, and I usually leave it to boil somewhere from 3 minutes to 5 minutes. And then one of my favorite parts about this porridge is adding the toppings. I usually add similar toppings as I do in yogurt. So I've got some nuts, including almonds, some cashew nuts, and some groundnuts. And then I have some seeds like pumpkin seeds, some chia seeds, some flax, and sesame seeds. This is usually a really good breakfast. Hello, so I'm just trying this new mic that I got. I hope it will work. Yeah, I will test the video afterwards. So yeah, I've gotten some tea, and now I want to finish putting my clothes away, and then I'll do the bed, and then I'll show you around. I've been reading a book, reading someday maybe. It's taken me over a month now. I think it's almost going into 2 months. It's a really heavy book to read. It's about death, it's about loss, and it's a really good book to just learn about loss and grief. I think I'll start another book to just read on the side with this, because this one will take me a long time and I don't know when I'll finish it. I'm almost halfway and I don't think I'll finish it as fast as I would have imagined. This is Sunday morning. I've just come from a 6 kilometer run. It challenged me because it's been like, I think 3 weeks or a month since I've gone running. I've had lots of things going on. I've been traveling. We've had a burial back at home. We've had exams. I've come back and I think it's a good start. 6 kilometers. The last time I ran, I did, I think, a 9.9 kilometer run. So it was really impressive. I'll build it up. I think 2 weeks from now I'll be there. That's not bad. I want to report some of my plants and I want to, yeah, just to take care of my plants. It's been long since I sat with my plants and just beheld their beauty. My plants so far have been doing well. I haven't killed a plant accidentally. I deliberately killed one because it had mites. But I've got this pothos that I think is struggling. It shouldn't die because it's a hard plant to kill, but I think the plastic container is kind of suffocating it. It doesn't have any pores. It doesn't have any pores. So I think I will transfer that plant into another pot, or yeah, into another container. And then I've got this succulents that I want to put in one big pot. I've got like 3 succulents that I want to share in this big pot with this big succulent over here. So there'll be like four succulents over there. I've got this one. This is a succulent that I've actually struggled with. I don't know why. It had a rotten root at some point. I replanted it. Succulents are hard to kill, so I think it will survive. I don't have to put in a lot of effort. I'll just leave it in this pot, and then I'll see it's. Oh my god! I just cut. I think I'll replant this bit, and then it will grow out roots. It's actually rotten. The root is rotten. I have got this big giant lily. This one. Okay, I'll show you. I actually reported it like a month ago. It only had one leaf because I accidentally cut out the roots when I was removing it from another pot. But it's doing well. It's got 3 leaves, and there's one that is coming up. and I'm so excited for it. Before that, it had given birth, yeah, to this pretty little seedling that is also doing well, that I want to put in a bigger pot so that it has more space for the roots, and also now the leaves will become bigger. I've got this rosemary that I also planted. I did not have any expectations for it, but it has surprised me. It has done well. So I'll also, okay, I think in this container I'll put more rosemary branches and hope that they will come up well. Yeah, I like rosemary in my tea. It's a really pleasant tasting herb in tea. So that's why I want to have my own supply of rosemary instead of buying from the supermarket. Um, I've got this spider plant that really impresses me. And I think I like it because I usually know when to water it from the color of the leaves. They usually become grayish in color. Yeah, and when I water it, it becomes green. The leaves become more sturdy. So yeah, I like it. I've got really nice plants that are doing well, and I'm really impressed by how much I've taken care of them and how much I haven't killed any of them. So yeah, let's get into taking care of my plants. So these are some of the rosemary herbs that I got from the market. I wanted to use them to make my tea, but I figure I can plant a few of the little branches. Yeah, and then I'll see how they do. I'll use the rest. I think I'll dry the rest. They've been in my fridge and I don't think they look so good. So I'll just dry them and put them in a container to use for tea. Hey, as you can tell, I've just washed my hair, or maybe you can't tell. So I've just washed my hair. I've put in some deep conditioner that I want to marinate in for the next, I think, 30 minutes. So I'll do some yoga while the deep conditioner just does its work. And then, yeah, after that, I'll go rinse it out and then I'll go make my hair.
Fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and so much more. Forward, bring that left knee in, extend it back, walk it back to that right.
So I'm going to make a banana bread or banana cake. I have got my recipe over here. I wrote it down from referring to YouTube videos. Yeah, so I'm just preparing the ingredients and then I'll show you the process as I make it. Here are some of my ingredients, and I'm going to put the parchment paper on the baking tray and then I'll prepare the batter. It's clear, so I hope it's well cooked on the inside. So let me turn it around and see how it came out. I don't think it's cooked well on the inside.